Hi there, another vinyl update, and it's different again. A lot of really strange records I've never seen in the past, and I've been going to thrift stores for 9, 10 years, and I've been collecting vinyl for a lot more. So I have not seen all of these. Some of these I have, some of these are familiar, but a lot of these are just basically, I don't know, they look interesting. Let's pick them up. Cheers. Let's get started with some 7 inches. First up, it's the new edition of the Paradiso Vinyl Club series. This is Amy Root, a track called Lynn and a track called Luna. They're electronic DJs. It's orange vinyl, and it's pretty interesting. It's not standard techno type music. It's very minimal and world music, and it's an interesting batch. So yeah, it's limited to 550 copies. I got number 260. Amy Root. And for those who don't know, the Paradiso Vinyl Club, it is a subscriptions series where you get a 7-inch every other month, I believe. So that's 7 inches a year, and they're all from Dutch artists and from all genres. So that's pretty cool. Other 7 inches that I found that looked interesting is the Nashville Soul Orchestra with Zope. You can see it. Backed with Love Transformation. Never heard of these guys. It's pretty cheesy. It's not really soul. It's not really orchestra. So I don't know, but it's interesting. This was a cool find. I believe a UK pressing. Hope you can see it. Jonathan Richman and the Modern Lovers Egyptian Reggae, backed with Roller Coaster by the Sea on Berkeley. Then on one of my favorite labels, Solar. It's dirty. It's dirty. Need to clean it, as you can see. The Whispers. It's a Love Thing, backed with, hope you can see it, Girl, I Need You. So that's pretty cool. If I can get it back in the sleeve. That's Solar label. I love it. Then on Philips, I think this is this is side 1. This is Barry White. Hope you can see these. Never Gonna Give You Up. Backed with Honey Please Can't You See. I believe Dutch pressings, yeah, on Philips. And this is High Gloss with You'll Never Know. And I have no clue what this is. I know that this label, Ram's Horn, well, they did some really cool stuff, especially early 80s. It's Italian. The label is Dutch, but the guys, High Gloss, are Italian. Could be interesting. Let's see. Now, on to the vinyl, and I warn you, it's going to be children's records first. So, I basically collect these for my son. The Sesame Street records. They're Dutch versions. That's why it doesn't say Sesame Street, but Sesame Straat. But hey, we had Bert and Ernie as well. To be quite honest, these are pretty collectible still. On Philips, they're the Dutch versions of a lot of songs, Doing the Pigeon, Up and Down. What's the name of that song? the theme obviously, Rubber Ducky. So we'll see if my son enjoys it. If not, I don't know if I'm going to. Here we have a birthday record. It was their birthday. I don't know. Maybe they were around for 10 years in Holland at the time. This is on WSB. These are all Dutch original songs. There's 18 of them. And this is the cast of Casualties, maybe, who were at the time doing the Sesame Street in Holland. He's still around, as far as I know. He's still around. These characters, they're the Dutch version. This is the Dutch Big Bird. It's called Pino. And we had a mouse and a dog. Tommy, Eeny, Meeny, whatever the hell. I picked these up. Sesamstraat is jarig. That's what it's called. And it'll probably not go down well with my son because he's got a mind of his own, and who knows. I like collecting them. Sorry. Then on to some normal records. Picked up this one. This is The Legend Lives, Ray Charles. This is a compilation from 1981. Stephen Harkema, are you watching? It's a TV LP. I know you love them as seen on TV. This is the Dutch version of the As Seen on TV, and they're created by this company called Arcade. They did a lot. But I had to pick this one up. That's the label. And it's got a lot of cool tracks on here. And I got the hiccup, sorry. Hit the Road Jack, obviously. What I'd Say, Making Whoopee. It's Ray Charles. You don't leave Ray Charles behind at a thrift store. The next two records are pretty gospel records. You never ever find in Holland unless it's like a churchy choir thing that is not good. Not what I'm looking for. This was interesting. This is an American record on a label called New Pax. It's by a guy called Patrick Henderson and the West Angeles Church of God in Christ Sanctuary Choir. Look to Jesus. This came out in 1981. It's a label from Nashville, and it's very good, funky, soulful, gospel / disco / boogie / whatever. I really like this. This is good stuff. Same thrift store found this one. This is Jesse Dixon, Satisfied Life. Just took a gamble on these. This is from '82. It's on the Light label. And again, gospel with soul and funk and a little bit of disco in there, but it's mostly soul and funk. So yeah, American gospel, which you don't see in Holland, at least in the thrift stores that often. Never ever seen them. Cheers. Then this is a odd record. Never heard of these guys. They're Dutch. This is Seducer. Self-titled album, came out in 1983. It's on a label called Universe Productions. It's a former library copy. It still needs an inner sleeve. Don't have that one. But these are the guys. Just look at them. Apparently this is some hard rock. I really don't know. They look like they're having fun. See? They're having fun. And then the album is, if you can see it, is dedicated to Bobo. So that's cool. Never seen that one either. This I have seen in the past, not at thrift stores as far as I know, but hey, it's the soundtrack to Z, which is I believe, a Greek film, quite political, and there's music on here that I know I like, but I don't remember which track. I don't know. Anyway, it's by Mikos Theodorakis. It's on CBS. So, for $1, I had to pick that one up. This is another one that I was like, what? I don't know this. Jenny Darren. Self-titled album, 1978. It doesn't ring a bell. I looked it up on Discogs. It said soul, funk, and rock. So, don't know much about it. I basically grabbed it because it's on the DJM label, which is the label that also featured Johnny Guitar Watson. So, it could be interesting. I don't know. We'll see. This record I'm not going to show you. Why? Because it might go to Steven. Value Vinyl. I might send you a care package. That might be yours. I already have a copy, so that's why I'm not showing it. This I don't have. So you're not going to get this. This is Harry Belafonte with Turn the World Around, 1977. Yes, and this one also doesn't have a inner sleeve. It does have a lyric sheet. Or is this? Yeah, it is. It is the inner sleeve. Gee, I'm not awake. Sorry. But I do need to clean these. It's Harry Belafonte in the 70s, so I don't know if this is any good. We'll see. Picked up another Modern Jazz Quartet record. This is Modern Jazz Quartet 84, 1984, with Together Again. I believe it's called Together Again. No, it's called Echoes, and it's called Together Again, the Modern Jazz Quartet 1984. That's the name of the band. But hey, it's the Modern Jazz Quartet. It's got a little bit of smudgy stuff down there. 1984, Pablo Records. Who knows? Might be interesting. Some more. I believe this is jazz. Could be wrong. It looks like jazz. And it doesn't look like an original album, but more of a compilation thing. This is more Sax and Satin, Johnny Hodges, Coleman Hawkins, Ben Webster, and Don Byas. It's on Metro Records, 1967. I'll give that a try. This I don't want to take out of this outer sleeve because the record needs to be heavily glued, not the record, the sleeve. This is Jack Montrose, Blues and Vanilla, Red Norvo. Is it with Red Norvo? It's with Red Norvo on Vibes. It's Jack Montrose Quintet, featuring Shelly Manne on drums. It's the only guy I know. But yeah, it looks interesting. I mean, there's two people. That's probably Red Norvo, and that's Jack Montrose, and they're eating vanilla ice cream. It's on RCA. And if I can show it. Really thick vinyl, black RCA label. And then the last three records I got, I thought they would be more like, wow, discoveries. Apparently on Discogs, what I quickly saw is that these are worth something, and they're Library Records. But they're from the 80s. So let's take a look. Ta-da! This is a Walter Rizzati Orchestra. Now, I believe Walter Rizzati also did soundtrack to several really gory horror movies in the 80s, early 80s. This is, I believe, 1984. But why I picked it up is because it's on this label. This is Beat Records. And Beat Records did a lot of soundtrack. Multiple soundtracks. And I thought this would be really cool. And it's cheesy as hell. It's really, really like ultra cheese. But because that one was there, another one in the series, it's a series called Orbiter. I picked up this one, Feeling of Love, by Franco Michalizzi and the Sunset Melody Orchestra. I haven't checked out this guy, but I bet he did some horror soundtracks. This is 1985, I believe. Yeah, 1985. And it's just as bad. And the last record, cheese galore. This is Sentimental Connection by Guido Robucci Orchestra. I'll show you the label again. It's the same label, but a year later, 1986. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. In this case, I thought I'd win with this label, Beat Records, but I kind of lost. But they're in really good shape, so I'd probably flip them. I don't know. Anyway, thank you for watching. See you next time, and take care. Thanks everyone who subscribed. Bye-bye.